Welcome to the Cereal and Grape Juice Show.
Yay!
Yeah! Yep. Yep. Let's get it out of the way. Why this? Because it is freaking hot and humid, and I am sitting here in my undershirt and underwear. So that's why we got this. Yay! All right? Because I said so. So today we're going to work on some stuff. I don't have anything definitive yet for the next big project, but the ideas are there and they're forming. I don't know why I'm like moving my hands and all this shit as if the camera's on. It's not. Yeah. So what I want to work on today, one of the things, if not the only thing, we'll see, is locking bones for the ankles and the feet. I want my characters to be able to like air hump, do some air humping. Let's turn that down. Turn this up for all of you. And turn on the copywritten music for me. There we go. So first, I'm sure we took a look at this before, but let's do it again. Okay. This tutorial gives an overview of some of the enhanced bone features that you will find in Moho Pro. For this tutorial, we'll start with a project that already has the artwork and the character drawn, and the skeleton is already set up. You'll just focus on setting up these new features. The project is located right here. Mr. Bean's skeleton is contained in a bone layer named blah blah blah. If you expand this layer, you'll see the artwork of each layer, blah 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 blah, down there. It's features and all this shit. I just want target bones to lock. Okay? So, in our first example, you'll notice that 2 additional bones are created behind the character's feet. I'll just do there. Yeah, these. Okay. These bones are named R-foot target and L-foot target. And they are... well, that's just what their names are. Okay. Yep. R and L-foot target. Okay. And they serve as target bones. These bones are not parented to anything. The purpose for these 2 target bones is to serve as a target point for each leg to point towards as the character moves. Okay. If you press play button, you'll notice that the target bones are already animated for a walk cycle. All you need to do is set up the legs so that they point to the targets while your characters... Okay. See this real quick? Okay. You see these target bones moving-ish. Yeah, okay. Okay. Target bones are animated. Pre-animated for the... yeah, I know. To attach the legs to the targets, follow these steps. Select the bone layer. Select the bone layer. Okay, so that's this. Right there. And then choose the select bone tool. Right there. And the bone tools. You don't have to return a frame 0 to assign. You don't have to return frozen grapes. You don't have to return to frame 0 to return to assign a bone target. This can be performed in any frame. Select bone B6. The right shin bone. Okay. Click the bone constraints. From the target drop-down menu, choose R-foot target. Okay. So just put a nice little circle there as a target for the right shin bone. You notice that a leg will snap into place to point to the target selected. Get it? Leave the bone constraints dialog open for the next step. Okay. Now select bone B9, the left shin bone, which is that. And repeat the process, this time choosing L-foot target. Okay, so you will be... You're gonna snap? Didn't snap. Maybe it's because, you know, it's a newer version. That's what snap likes. You return to the bone constraints dialogue later. You'll return to the bone constraints dialogue later. In the next section, but for now, click close so that you can preview the results. Press the play button, now you'll see the character's legs animate to follow the target bones. Cool. So, even if you move the body far away by translating the hip bone and leg bones, the shins will still point. That's what I'm looking for. Even if you move the body far away by translating the hip bone, B1, the legs and feet follow. So you move them with what? The Manipulate Bones tool has been enhanced to work with the target bones. Normally, Manipulate Bones tool with a chain of bone. When you transform one of the bones, the other bones will chain follow it. So let me just see something here. Go to frame 2. Okay, you see what I want? It to stay. Yeah, see that? See how they're bending? That's what I want. Okay. Hey, wait. Okay. The chain has a target in it. The Manipulate Bones tool can also move a target, making it easier to create a walk cycle. It can also be used to have characters hold onto objects. If you click and drag, the target will move. If you click and drag the target, it will move the target. Independent angles. You notice when you preview the results of the targets that the legs now follow those animated targets quite nicely! Exclamation point. However, pay attention to the feet. Normally, if you move, it doesn't really matter to me. So, you make a target bone, and then you need to tell the bone to follow it. So the target bone will be there in between the shin bone and the ankle bone. Okay? So we have Biff the Bone here to help us. Okay. Left leg. Okay. So does the target bone have to be married to anybody? I guess we'll see. Okay, like this. Okay, and I will call that left target. Okay. So then we'll go into constraints right here. Select that. And wait. You will be shin bone. Shin bone will target the LF target. Okay. Well, let me see. No. So it's like see how they won't move. It's moving the target bone for some reason. maybe it doesn't have to be parented. Okay, so don't select any then. No bones. Okay. Target bone. We say to you. No, it's not parented to anything. Let's see. Okay. But it's not working the way I want. Oh, what a feeling. If I move this, it'll go with it. Like, is he gonna... Maybe he needs... What's happening here? What is happening here? So what I want him, like... What I want them to do... is to, like, you know... be able to air hump. They probably have to be totally reboned. Probably the easier way to do it would just be to do something like a cycle. Okay, so let's, see something. What a feeling when you dance on the ceiling. Okay, but let me just go further down. Independent angles. Maybe that's what I need. Independent angle constraint causes a bone to maintain its original angle as the parent bones are moved. That might be it. It's a good solution if you want the foot to remain parallel. I think that's what it is. As the character bends his thighs or shin. Yeah, that's what it is. I want it like to stay on the ground as much as he can. Right, Lionel Richie. Yeah, that's what I'm listening to. The independent constraint causes a bone to dabba-dabba-doo. It is a good solution if you want a foot to remain parallel to the ground. You simply apply the independent angle setting to each foot. Set up the independent angles on Mr. Bean. Let's go back to Mr. Bean. I'm Mr. Bean. There it is. Okay, set up the independent elements. Proceed as follows. Select bone B7, the right click bone, the right foot bone. Okay, B7. The right foot bone, okay. And click Bones Constraints button in the Options toolbar to open... Yeah, I know. Open the Bone Constraints window. Click the Independent Angle option. You should notice the foot will now return to its default angle. In other words, the same angle that the foot is on frame 0. Okay. So, oh, you see, like, look at this, look at this. Yeah, this is definitely a updated version that I'm using. Because you look at the, this is the manual tutorial. Here's the options. And then you go over to here, here's the options. There's more. It's destructive, it's awesome. Okay, so... Independent angle there. Okay. Now return to the... Let's begin. Look, I'm on frame 0. Now select B10 and do the same thing for that one as well. You independent. Yeah, okay. Preview the results to see how it looks. Okay. What a feeling. Yep. There we go. Okay, good. That might be what I'm looking for. Oh, now we're going to squash this. Okay, so let's see. So give me. Let's just do it as is right now without adding a thingamabob. Independent angle. You. Okay. And you. Okay, let me see. Okay, you see how this is staying? But if I want to move it, it won't move. It will. And it'll stick, okay? What if I want to bend him? Let's see. So we're thinking like that, right? Yeah, they may have to be reboned. Yeah, because they're not a part of the upper body or nothing. Okay, so yeah, it won't work with the way I got them boned. So maybe we'll just try to create an air hump cycle. I don't know. I just want my characters to be able to air hump. All right. So let's try that then. Okay. You won't be independent, and neither will Huey. Okay. So, give me... Last Freddy's all doing this shit. Set an anchor for them. Okay. An anchor for the legs. I wanna hold you now. Going for the head as well. The upper body. Okay. Okay. Move that over. Minimize it. Okay. Frozen grapes. Walked out of work at the end of my shift today. Got punched in the entire body with a giant friggin' slab of heat and humidity to have to walk through. Bloody hell. Let's see, so... when the arms go in, the pelvis goes out. So when they're out, pelvis goes back. Okay? So where the arms start? Right there. I want his feet to remain flat, but I want some... Do I want some kind of bent... Why the hell is that leg in front of that? left leg, you get your ass behind the right. There. Bloody mayonnaise. Let me, if I make these independent, let me just. Okay? Independent of the foot. I don't know if it'll be animated in angles though. Let me just stand up real quick and do a air hump, just so I can see how it looks with the body. Like slightly bent. The legs don't really move at all. They just bend a little. As I just air humped. And you didn't get to see it, huh? Okay, so this angle is... Move the left leg for a sec. Okay, so it's still flat on the ground. Okay. Just see this. Okay, then he's gonna have to lower his entire body. So we'll just do the, you know what I'll do? Give me the, thingamabob. Oh, we already have a thingamabob, so we don't need that. Give me this. Eh. So know where to go. You got to know where to go to. You clown. No. There. Okay. So there's his foot. And of course, this we would set to, don't render. That's where that would be. Just as a thingamabob. Call this the line. Arrow. Yeah. Okay. So give me his whole bod. Right there. And when he's done doing his move, this down. And you're gonna be linear. Okay. It doesn't have to be that. You can always go quicker. Let's make everything go half as fast. Or twice as fast. The F was here, the F was there. Okay. The F was here, the F was there. Okay, so let's just move the line out of the way. Okay, what didn't move up? Everything moved along with it, even the upper? Upper's still going. Move the upper body there. Yeah. Okay, so it'll be done quick. Yeah, let's do the head as well. Guess the head doesn't need to be done. So it's just the case if this is how it will be done. Everything, all the feet just have to be set to independent angle for whoever wants the air hump. But it doesn't seem that the independent angle is animated. Like you can turn it on and turn it off at any time. Save and close. Bloody hell, you open the bone constraints thing and close it. Freaking have to save it. Bloody mania. Okay. So let's now. We want it to well, we can set it to linear after. 7 frames. Okay. You can't see his waist popping or nothing. You just see his upper body going. So let me just see. Tuck it up, tuck it in. Let me begin. Make you all linear. Make you all linear. They would take the punks home. For those who don't know, for the millions watching, what making it linear does is it'll go at one consistent speed instead of going slow, fast, slow, you know, from one point to another. Jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump up, and get down. Okay. We can always move the waist to do the thing, but let's just get this set. Get this working. Like that. Okay, then it's gonna need these, I think. Yeah, that one. There. Jump around. Jump around. Jump up, and get down. Okay. These. And right here. Cycle. Okay. Up the feet and jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump around, damn it. Okay. Okay, then the upper body. Okay, copy and paste that there. Cycle these. Okay. You know, save this as Biff the Bone air hump. Biff the Bone air hump file. Okay. His waist and his well, we can always just invisibilize the bum. Whenever it goes in, his hips go out. Wait.
I wanna see you with your hands up.
Linear. I want some action with the legs as well. Vagabond, call me what you will. We stand up and air hump again, see what happens with the legs. Okay, so when the arms go in, the legs straighten. Okay. Yeah. In the air becomes my throne. Okay. So we'll put the leg back. What are you doing? Straight. Straight. And that means he's also gonna, thingamabob. Cycle these. Anywhere, anywhere I roam. Eh. Dee-dee-dee. Okay. See, the feet shouldn't move. That's the left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dude. 1, 2, well, 37. Now, this needs to stay there. So, putting my finger on the screen. That is where the... Right now, my finger is like right here on my monitor. Right there. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Okay, so it's like he's jumping. He slightly went up in the angle. I don't want to fix that, but we're getting there. 7. Do not change the angle. Finger on the monitor again. Use something tiny. The pin on the monitor. The pen tip. Okay. Right there. Move. You know, here's what we'll do. Mm-hmm. Okay. Stay as good to there as you can. I have you there. Staying independent. That's good. Maybe he doesn't need... Well, he does have to go up and down. Oh, I think the sky is falling. Yeah. Ooh, it's coming along. So you just work on the right foot now. Always save your work. Okay, give me line. Okay. Okay, let's work on this. Or... Hey! I'll yell in here. Okay. Okay. Actually, you're probably ang bent. So, no. 7. First, get it up high enough. Okay. So we didn't move that. Eh. Cycle. Okay, so what if we move the line? Yeah, go up here so we don't see nothing. What are you doing? Okay, so we just use cycling for the air humping. I mean, does he really have to... Let me see. What if we make him go down just ever so slightly? That. And then cycle those. So it doesn't look like such a jump. What it needs to be look at like the line. Keep the foot there. Let's try this again. Looks like it does need to be down a bit. So it makes it seem like his foot doesn't move from this spot. Save that. Okay, give me his whole layer. Copy and paste it so we can mess with some shit without fucking shit up. That was Biff 2. Okay. Okay, so let me just see something. Hey, honey bunny, no. Get rid of all this shite. I know there's a tutorial. I saw it a long time ago. Is this it? I want this tutorial. That's probably actually him. Fine, let's go back to here and add the squash and stretch and see maybe that's what I'm looking for. To keep the foot down there. To keep this down like it's glued. Squash and stretch, who gives a shit? Oh, that's it. Okay. Normally when you scale a bone, it scales in one direction. For example, if you increase the strength of a forearm, the height or width of the arm is not affected. With that, squash and stretch scaling, Moho tried to maintain from volume the part that is affected by the bone. If the bone is lengthened, the width of the height is squashed. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. This what maximum IK stretching has to do with bones that are locked or attached to targets. When a bone chain tries to reach for a target, if the target's too far away, the bones just point to it. But if maximum IK stretching has a value greater than 1, the bones can stretch that extra amount, blah 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 blah. Use these features effectively and blah 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 blah. Okay, fine. That's squash. Now I want to add IK awesomeness. Fine. Okay. Okay. Follow these steps. Select bone B5. Upper right leg. Right there. Bone constraints and button 12 art. Click the blah blah. Check squash and stretch scaling option. Leave the value in the text field set to 1. Where's the IK awesomeness of destruction? See, it's not set to 1, it's set to 100%. I need a different manual. A different tutorial manual. This will cause the bone to squash in the opposite direction by the same amount that is... Enter value 1.5 in the maximum IK stretching field. Yeah. Maybe 150? Okay. We'll see, won't we? This will allow his legs to stretch to 1.5 times their size before moving away from the targets. Repeat steps 1 to 3. Bones in B6. Let me just see if it's gonna do what I want it to do. I don't know if it's me. It's not locked. But it is stretching, as we can see. Maybe that's what needs to happen. Need to do stretch and scaling for like these in order for the feet to stay implanted. Gonna catch me riding dirty. So let's just add that to you. Well, what tutorial am I looking at? It's just that. Give me tutorial. Just regular. Moho tutorial. Blah 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 blah. Okay, give me that. I don't think this is the updated version. I guess we'll see in a sec. Biggin it. Let's go find that guy. Would you fuck off? Let's go find that guy. Is this a new updated one? I think it might be. Yeah, it is. Okay. So let's look for Bean. It's got the new shit. Yeah, it does. Okay, so now let's see what this thing's gonna say. Squash and Hootney Boot. So about 1 point, you can't enter a value of 1.5. Oh, okay. So okay, so it is 150. All right. Select bone, blah blah blah. Enter a value at maximum, so it's here. Is that where I put it? Riding dirty, riding dirty, riding dirty, riding dirty. Yeah, it was right there that I put it. Okay, so then let me see. That and let's say 150. Okay. Yeah, that's not what I was looking for. Let me see. Lock. Independent angle. What if I say that? Now what you gonna do? No, do it with the other leg. So we can, because it's actually... No, it's not doing shite. I deleted the, then let's try it with the arms. There. Just see what happens if we set this to say swatch and scale 150. Let's see what it's doing. Sorry. Down below. Cover mail. Let's try to redo his leggies then. So then... Yeah, let me... We're on page 191. Lock. Aims at you with a cup of mail. Bones that have the independent angle setting are not locked at that angle. There's gotta be a way to do it. You know, it's ultimately I'm fine with what I came up with. See how like it's like, yeah. See, it's like this was moving a lot more. The left leg there. Right there. Idiot. I'm on the wrong thing. There. That's moving in a little. Want you to be right solid. See, it's like it's going, like, you see that? See, I want this to stay the same length, this little bit right here. What are you doing? Okay. I guess that's where squashing, because it's stretching, but this would have to stretch, I think, more. Or? Yeah, that's pretty much fine. I think it's... Is there another, like, way? They don't have the, what? He's only got test anyway. He doesn't have the target bones. And of course, you can move his head as much as you want. Can't really tell it's moving his head. Unless you do a big move. It doesn't have to be perfect as a cartoon. Yeah. Hello, Jin. Leave for them holiday? I have to work tomorrow. Must be nice to have a day off. Hope you're not too freaking hot at your workplace, man. Fucking crazy out there. I'm trying to set up an air hump cycle. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's fine. He's air humping. You know what? Let me grab an environment and put him in it. Guilty Grievance Law Office. Okay, let me put Biff in there. Well, and the reason there's no camera is because it's hot as hell and I'm sitting here in my underwear and undershirt, so yeah. Okay, so take him and put him... Well, then 4 for Canada Day. Yeah, well, what can you do? After that, I got 4 days off, so it's all good. Okay, put him in there. Oh, buckle fucks. Okay, let's just pretend he's air humping on the table. Because if I move him, that shit's gonna happen. Yeah, so let's just have him air humping on the table. Congratulations, Biff! Guilty Grievement's gonna take your case, dude. Dance! Alright! Yeah! 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 Air hump! Of course, it'll be... You can always do it more and more... angly and let me just see that real quick. Let's try that right now. And another same quest, do you have AC yet? Nope. I have, windows, and I have a fan that has 2 fans in it that I can adjust. One of the fans is blowing at me. The other one is pointed upwards, so yeah. So it's fine. Even hotter? Well, thanks for the good news, yo. Biff the bone. Let's, move... Instead of that much, let's do it this much. You won the case, Biff! Yeah! He doesn't really bend that much forward, does he? Bend him forward more. Think it's still bearable? Oh yeah, it's fine. It's not in the 40s yet. But well, as far as inside my place, oh yeah, the fan is fine as long as it's pointing right at me. Okay, put this linear for now. Copy. Paste. Now, cycle. Okay. That's just way too much. We'd have to go... But that's basically how we do it with a cycle. Let me see the, What if we stretch the arms out more? Because you can't even tell if they're going in or out right here. I guess I can do it too, just worry for your mom. Oh yeah, man. Ah, this friggin' heat. Like that. And for his left arm. Okay. Linear. Copy paste these there. Cycle those. And the other arm. Okay. That there. Cycle these. Let's bring his bum in. See, just see. Okay. Congratulations, Biff, you're the man. Bum's coming out. Can't really tell he's air humping. We don't really bend forward. Let me just stand up and air hump again for a second. Have two fridges which won't allow us to put an AC. Oh wow, damn. Here in the building, we're not allowed to have those air conditioning units in the windows. They won't let us. These are the things I can do without. Come on. Why the hell is that way over there? What if we slow him down? Just a nice, slow air hump. Come on. Always save your work. Yeah. Let's do it like that. No. Pretty sure you can put in a portable AC, probably pay for extra. Yeah. Well, my fans are fine. It's a double fan. Blow right on me. Single dude, so I can sit here in my underwear. It's all good. Okay, so let me just... So we're gonna move these... That to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To there. And the left arm. Yeah. So again, same question over and over. You can buy under 200 a month in food? Yeah, I can. If you're gonna eat the, the beans and the lentils, you gotta cook it all and shit, or just have sandwiches. I can. Get tuna. Eh. Let it all out. Now let's slow down the legs. Okay. Ah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. No. Damn it. You managed to eat healthy for that low amount if you wanted to? Oh yeah. It's just you won't be eating, Pizza Hut and shit on drinking beer all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now let's see him. Got the up and down shit has to fix. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let's see him. air hump. There's gotta be a way to lock these feet. The skill, I'll give you that. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, you gotta eat the lentils and shit. Yeah, so yeah. Basic sandwiches, just the simple shit, man. There's got to be a way to keep the feet locked. I'm certain there's a way. It's not totally important, but you know, just upgrade some shit so now they can air hump. So we're done with cycling. We're probably gonna end there. I'll be back maybe tomorrow. Cause I don't have a definitive idea for the next big project, but the ideas are coming along in my head. They said beans and rice can be cooked tasty if you know how to cook right. Yeah. I mean, it's not like it tastes like shit, but at the same time, the main thing is just keeping yourself nourished. I mean, a lot of people, you know, they crave this and that. They crave the taste. But, you know, once you're full, it doesn't fucking matter. To me, anyway. Doesn't matter if you had either a fucking T-bone steak or a friggin' peanut butter sandwich. If you're full, you're full. Thank you. He's air humping. This is Biff DeBone. Superstar actor. You see, the ideas... I got a bunch of it. It's just a matter of... I want to do another series that at the very end, I'll put them all together into Brainstorm Part 2. You know, that kind of thing. So the ideas are... a movie-making competition, a cooking competition, basically an elimination type thing like Survivor or Big Brother, or a court case. Like something that ends up in a trial. There's got to be a way to keep this locked. There is a way. The way would be to make the feet separate from the legs, so when the legs... That'd be the way to do it. So when the legs move, the feet will stay. Let's try something real quick. What if we just deleted you? So now you have no bone. Same with you. See what happens here. No. So the feet would have to be... Wait a minute. What if we said to the feet, you do not move, period? Okay. Right there. But you have independent angle. You. Right there, but you have independent angle. What happens now? Okay. Oh, but because... So then it would be a case of... The feet would have to be separate from everything. Try something. Give me your foot. Okay, and we're gonna just put it in a vector. I can see my fantasies. Okay. We're to go like that. And you're on your own, right? Yeah. So, No, just for the hell of it. Delete the foot here. Let me just see what happens here. You're still gonna do that because of the jump of the whole body. So it would have to be... And there's got to be a way. I know there's a way. It's right in my face. To make this foot stay. Well, here's what. Look at me. Look, here's a way to do it. Like, okay. This is the right foot. I mean, it will just involve tricks to trick the people. Take this foot, and you completely take it out of his lair. But shit wagons. Ah, shit balls. Let's bring his feet and shit back so we can know where to put everything. There. Now we'll take, this is his right foot. It would just be a case of him planting his foot. Just using tricks. Of course, we'd also have to get rid... Well, we'd have a second... We put the legs in a switch layer. You go like that, right? Now, just for the hell of it, let's remove the foot from here. Again. Okay, now. So now... There he goes. His right foot is not in his lair. So this foot will not move now. Now let's see. There we go. So we just do tricks. There we go. So we would need an extra layer. We would have to put the legs in a switch layer. And then, yeah. But... Oh no, the switch layer, one set of legs with the whole leg and foot, the other one without a foot. So that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. So let me make a text file. So I know, we don't need this one, do we? This Biff? I don't think we do. Yeah, we don't need you. You can leave. I'll keep tuning. We'll catch you later. Well, I won't be here, man. I'm about to finish, but... Tomorrow I'll most likely be on because I'm off, the next days after that, so yeah. Keep cool. Bring your mom... Well, if you're able, if you are... Bring your mom something cool. Okay, so that's how we would do it. With tricks. Boom. You just fool the fools. Let me just put a text as a reminder myself. Two leg layers, one with foot and one without. Okay. 2 leg layers, one with foot, one without. When wanting foot anchor, use solo foot layer with footless solo foot layer with footless leg layer! Exclamation point. That's how we do it. Boom. I am a fucking genius. Even though I'm sure there's a fucking way. I'll try to look at the manuals tomorrow at work. There we go. So we didn't get to anything else. I wanted to start working on designing the outdoor political rally environment for Shank Shankman. There's plenty of time to do that. Alright. There we go. And that could be the case for not just for air humping, could be for whatever else. Just it's simple, just yeah, so each character's gonna have a foot removed for their layers. This is more stuff that we're gonna have to do. Cool. Alright. So thanks to Jin and the millions of others for stopping by. We'll be back tomorrow with more tuning, more gaming. Keep freaking cool. It is the humid. And to all you people out there who say, I thought it snowed all the time in Canada. Shut up. Alright, we get to experience every season here. Winter, spring, summer, fall, we get it all. Shut up. Snows every day. You wish. Go do stuff. Until next time.